I was living with 4 sisters, and we had the rule in our house that the cook got to decide how we would have dinner that night. So whether we'd be around the table or whether we'd be on TV trays because we were doing something in the living room. One of them, the oldest member of the group, loved picnics. She had been a missionary in Peru, and that was one of the things they did for feast days and birthdays, and she loved that. So it was a gray, cloudy day of a fall, and it had been raining. It was chilly. The 3 of us who were at school, and sister was retired, but she retired, and she worked at a homeless shelter called Hesed House. We came home from school, the 3 of us, and walked into the kitchen, and on the kitchen table sat the picnic basket and all the fixings for grabbing and getting in the car. And the 3 of us looked at each other, and we thought, today? I don't think so. And but she walked right in, and we said, Carmel? And she said, yes, it's the cook's choice, and we won't have many days left for a picnic. And the 3 of us looked at each other like, and today's one of those days. So 2 of us were particularly put out. One was much more accommodating. And of course, but very nice to each other. When we're put out, we're very nice to each other. And so we all got in the car, and she had the park picked out. Of course, we were the only ones in the park. And we went to the shelter where the picnic tables were, thank goodness, and brought the things to the shelter. 2 of them stayed there while myself and the other sister ran back to the car. It looked like the clouds were going to break at any second, and there were still some more things for us to get. So we told them, you stay here. And so we ran to the car, and as we ran to the car, of course, the clouds opened up, and we ran back to the shelter. When we arrived at the shelter, the picnic table, one sister, Carmel, is standing on the seat, the bench of the picnic table, with the picnic tablecloth draped over her head, looking up. The other sister is on her knees in front of her, and she looks up at us and she says, Our Lady of the Picnic. It was marvelous. It was marvelous, and we had one of the most memorable, just spontaneous evenings together. And what I love about our lives is that our lives, in our documents, we say, our lives as consecrated women in the Dominican Sisters of Springfield are a living sign of the reign of God here and yet to come. That was one of those moments.